Have you ever wondered how some people seem to easily get other people's attention and admiration? It's like they have a secret power that makes everyone fall in love with them at first sight. Well, the truth is that there are psychological tricks that can make anyone seem alluring, and they're not always what you'd expect. From small body language cues to smart ways to talk to people, these tips can help you show off your best qualities and make an impression that lasts. So, if you want to improve your charm and make a good first impression, keep reading to learn about the interesting world of psychology-based techniques for attracting people. So, here are 6 tricks you can use to make anyone fall in love with you. Number 1. Look like your partner. You may have heard of the chameleon effect. Studies in psychology looked into it. The chameleon effect is more about how we mentally act like other people to get them to like us or understand us. It's a way for us to try to fit in. People like being around people who are like them. So if you move like them, they may start to think that you are also like them. If you move and act like the other person, they will probably think of you as similar to them, as long as you don't do it too much or too clearly. They might not realize it, but they might like something about you that they can't quite put their finger on. Oh, that's right, it's them. For example, imagine you are on a date with someone who is very animated and talkative. You may find yourself naturally mimicking their gestures and body language without even realizing it. As a result, they may feel a sense of connection with you and be more likely to enjoy your company. On the other hand, if you were to act completely opposite to them, such as being very reserved and quiet, they may feel like you are not on the same wavelength and not as interested in them. The chameleon effect is a subtle way to build rapport and make someone feel comfortable around you. Number 2, spend real time with your partner. Yes, this is about as old-fashioned as it gets, but there is study to back it up, especially if you have a crush on someone at school or work. It's called the mere exposure effect by scientists. People like others more if they already know them, even if they don't do or say anything particularly interesting. I mean, you can only tell so many knock-knock stories, right? According to a study by psychologist R.B. Zajonc, the mere exposure effect is a psychological condition in which people like someone or something just because they are used to them. When a person is introduced to the same things over and over again, they become used to them, and as a result, like them more. This is why you always see the same goods and ads during the commercial breaks of your favorite shows. When you know something well, you will start to notice it more. For example, imagine that you have a crush on a coworker who sits in the cubicle next to you. You start to see them every day, and you notice their habits and quirks. You might not have even spoken to them yet, but just by being in close proximity to them every day, you start to feel more comfortable and familiar with them. Eventually, you might find yourself developing a crush on them, simply because you have been exposed to them so frequently. Number 3 says that it's important to show that you are smart and capable, but that you are still a person. Surprisingly, most people don't like people who look to be perfect, because they can be intimidating. A study from the University of Texas found that people may find you more attractive if you make mistakes, but still show that you are smart. Elliot Aronson did a study in which people rated fake test takers based on how beautiful they were. People who took the test would either do well, average, or badly. On the beauty scale, the people who took the test gave the highest scores to the people who spilled coffee at the end of the discussion. This means that people want to see that you are smart and able, but also that you are human and easy to get along with. For example, let's say you're on a first date with someone you really like. You want to impress them and show that you're intelligent and capable, but you don't want to come across as too perfect. You could mention a time when you made a mistake at work or school, but were able to learn from it and grow as a result. This shows that you are not only smart and capable, but also humble and relatable. Your date may find this quality very attractive and want to get to know you better. Number 4, it's important to show your good side. People like being around happy people because they make them feel good. If most of your contacts with someone are good, that person will start to feel good about you and may even start to like you. University of Hawaii and Ohio State University research shows that people can tell your mood just by being around you. So giving off good vibes and being in a good mood can make the people around you feel better too. For example, imagine you are at a party and you notice someone sitting alone looking sad. You decide to approach them with a smile and strike up a conversation. As you chat and tell funny stories, you notice their mood lifting and they start to smile and laugh with you. By the end of the night, they are thanking you for making their evening so enjoyable, and you exchange contact information. This is the power of emitting positive energy and making others feel good in your presence. Number 5 says that the color red can make you look more beautiful. Researchers found in a study that was released in the European Journal of Social Psychology that men are more likely to like women who wear red. Men were asked to ask questions of women who were dressed in either red or blue. The guys decided to ask the red-haired women. This shows that color, especially red, can change how people act in love situations. For instance, a woman who is going on a first date with a man she's interested in might consider wearing a red dress or a red blouse to make a good impression. The color red could attract the man's attention and make him see her as more attractive, potentially increasing the chances of a successful date. Number 6 tells us how important first impressions are. A study in the Journal of Social Psychological and Personality Science found that a person's first opinion of someone based on a picture can affect how they feel about that person even after they meet them in person. So it's important to make a good impact on the first time you meet someone. The best way to make a good first impression is to be on time and have an upbeat attitude. For example, if you are going on a job interview, arriving on time, dressing appropriately, and smiling can help you make a good first impression. Similarly, if you are meeting your partner's parents for the first time, being polite, respectful, and engaging in conversation can leave a lasting positive impression. Overall, these 6 psychological tricks can help you get someone's attention and maybe even make them fall for you. What trick are you going to try first? Tell us in the comments section below. If you thought this movie was interesting, like it, subscribe to it, and share it with people who want to impress their significant other. We're glad you came to watch, and we'll see you soon.